Okay, this is kind of a how-to on a step-by-step how-to on um, attaching a prosthetic or robot limb to your armor. Um, so first things first, you want to make sure that you have your base um, already in the viewport. You want to make sure that the gloves are connected to the body. It'll make it so much easier and quicker if you just do it that way. If not, there's a few extra steps, but that part's pretty easy to figure out. You just have to delete this glove and not both gloves. But that'll be shown later on. Okay, so once you have your base, I'm going to use the female base because this is for my personal project. And I am going to go down to export. I'm going to open that and unhide the armature base. So if you've already added all the accessories, great. If not, great. Either way, it doesn't matter. You might have already deleted all these bones. I have not, since I haven't gotten there yet. But make sure that you still have the base, of course. So then you want to go up to NCO and officer only, open robot limbs, and you can see the 4 robot limbs that you can choose from. What I'm going to be using today is the Grievous arm, so I'm going to open the armature, and I'm going to unhide both of them. So I open the armature so you can see the armature and the object, and I unhid both of them. So now, now you can see both of them within the viewport, and you can kind of see where everything overlaps. So keep this in mind, what overlaps and what doesn't. So first, what I want you to do, once you've gotten here, is I want you to click on the clone body. Whatever body you have, it doesn't matter. Click edit mode, and now that everything is selected orange in edit mode, you want to click off into Never Never Land. It's just this empty space right here. It'll deselect everything. You want to hover over what you do want to select, press L on all of it. So for me, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks. And make sure that you're not selecting anything from the opposite arm. Make sure that for any reason it's not duplicating over here. It shouldn't be. Okay, what you're going to do after that, you're going to delete faces. Do not dissolve, do not separate, do not split. Delete the faces. Okay. A good rule of thumb is never going over this circle bone here. So there's not really anything that you need to do to the undersuit. I usually just keep it like this. I don't really fix it up or anything. If you wanted to add something extra so it wasn't just undersuit here, that would be completely fine. I'm not going to personally show you how to do that. So moving on, we are going to grab the armature base. Make sure it's not the hand base. Grab the armature base, go to edit mode, and make sure none of the bones are selected yet. Sorry, I will make this collapse this so you can see better. I just realized that was in the way. Okay, so now that none of the bones are selected, you are going to look at all of those overlapping bones, and you are going to select every single one of them. Make sure you're not missing any, so all of that is the fingers, the hand, and the right elbow for the armature base. You're going to press P over into Never Never Land, and this is going to make sure that it separates from the armature. Now, if I were to do what I was about to do, I'll show you just a moment. If I deleted it, it would delete on both sides, which we do not want to do, because then it messes up everything. So you want to press P into the empty space, and it'll separate everything from the original armature. You want to go back into armature mode. Make sure that you click just the armature base 001, which is now your arm, and you just want to delete it. I'm deleting it how I am to show you what exactly I'm selecting. Okay, once we have done that, we should just have the armature base and the armature grievous arm, or whatever you are trying to connect. Once you have done that, you want to grab the arm, the prosthetic arm that you're going to be connecting. You go to pose mode, and you see how everything is blue selected. That means it's selected. You want to make sure that that is not selected, none of it is selected, and you want to grab the right arm, or the right elbow. It should end wherever you deleted on the other base. So since I deleted everything here, it's going to end right here at this arm base, and this is called arm base. So if you're doing the grievous arm with me, then you'll connect this to the arm base. So what I'm going to do from here, now that this is only selected, or only this right elbow bone is selected, I'm going to go down to bone constraints, add bone constraint, relationship, and child of. So add bone constraint, relationship, child of. Once I have done that, it'll show this box, and I'm going to go over to target, grab the eyedropper, and grab the armature base. Once you've done that, it should say armature base right here, and it'll show the bone now. What you want to do is you can simply type in the bone that you're looking for, or you can go all the way down to it. For me, in the 1.8 prefab, it should be right underneath the Christmas hat and the right shoulder. You want to grab the right arm, and you may be freaking out. What happened? Where did my arm go? Why is it all the way up here? How you want to fix this, because this is normal, this is completely fine. It's going to look different with whatever arm prosthetic that you add. What you want to do to fix this is go over to this box again, set inverse. So now it'll go back to its original place, and then you go to pose mode, and making sure this is just the bone. It should be green now. You go back to pose mode, you make sure that your arm bone is selected, you shift click on your armature base that you're wanting to connect it to, and you want to press Ctrl J. So now, making sure that this is correct is right here, it'll just be the grievous arm, or whatever armature you have. It should just be the object, and it shouldn't say armature grievous leg, armature artificial leg. It should just say grievous arm. Down here, it'll just say armature base. A way to know that you did it wrong, in the wrong order, was it should say armature up here, wherever you're trying to connect, and you'll have no armature here, which is not what you want to do. Make sure you don't have that. If you do, just make sure you Ctrl Z and redo what I just told you. Okay, so now that you have this, it's not complete, as much as I would love it to be complete. You want to press on the prosthetic, or the robot limb that you're trying to connect, and you want to go down to modifiers, open up that armature, and grab the eyedropper, and hover over the armature base, and click it. So now, when we click on the armature, and we go to pose mode, your arm should move with your elbow now, as well as your shoulders should be moving correctly as well. If you move the rest of the body, it'll move with it too. Oh my god. So yeah, that is the basics of how to connect a prosthetic. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or anybody else. But yeah, that's how you connect a prosthetic. Thank you.